Cesare, your friendly crypto weather forecaster, on this fine 5th of February 2025. Hey folks, just goofing around. How you doing? Reporting here from northern Israel, and things are happening as they always are. Yeah, I know there was some news regarding the muddled East in the last 24 hours out of the White House from the meeting between President Trump and President Netanyahu. But I can assure you that has nothing to do with why the markets moved the way they moved on crypto, for example, or any other asset really, because news is lagging information. We already knew, like this whole story about President Trump wants to vacate Gaza to rebuild it into a luxury resort on the Mediterranean, and that the U.S. would basically take ownership of it. We already knew that when he suggested a week ago emptying out the place, and that's the news because that's been an idea that's been bandied around for many years. Back when even Israel offered to Saudi Arabia, hey, why don't you take ownership of it and make it into a luxury resort, and Saudi Arabia mulled it over. That was many years ago. And Egypt also was offered to take Gaza back multiple times and always refused because they didn't want to be responsible for the people living there, even though most of them literally came from Egypt. Right? So they're like, nope, that's it. They're your problem now. You want it, you can have them. So Gaza, not the most popular place, I should say, under its current management, which makes a lot of sense considering who they've chosen, who the people of Gaza chose, albeit back in 2015, 2016. They chose them to lead them. Well, those are the choices you make. And before that, they also had another group, right, that currently manages the Palestinian affairs in Judea and Samaria. And also that group, not the finest of managers, you could say. But again, all of that has nothing to do with the price of crypto in China or anywhere else, right? So what did cause Bitcoin and Solana to see its prices come back down a little bit after pushing up a little bit from the dippy dip and then the dumpy dump and the little pumpy pump that was starting to show indications of, oh, maybe we're going to see it break past a certain area and go for another run to the upside? Well, did you look at the VEPS chart? Did you even look at the VRE charts? No? You really should have, because you would have seen, for example, Bitcoin came up to a very sweet level on that VRE chart. I don't need to be precise with you because you can't see it here in this video. But go look at the VRE chart, the 15 minutes. Should you have? Yes, you should have looked at the VRE chart, absolutely. Should have looked at the Laplace distributions and normal distributions, and you would have seen exactly why the price of the asset fell. It met resistance. In other words, sell pressure right there, and came right back down to where it met some buy pressure that kept it afloat above that little level. And the same thing happened on Solana, and the same thing happened on a lot of different cryptos. Can you hear the rain? I hope you can hear the rain. Maybe the rain content is frankly more interesting than. Shall we see some rain? Let's see if you can see the rain. You probably can't see that rain, right? It's too bright with the sun there. What do I do like that? It's probably still too bright. What do I get closer here? So you only see field. Now can you see the rain? Not so much, huh? Well, anyway. It's a nice rain. A drizzle. 'Tis but a drizzle. A little drizzle. Aye. Yeah, you know what? Nice content. Nice visuals. The rain. Hopefully you can see the rain. I am covered in a brawly, a proper brawly, a little hilarious but proper brawly with all kinds of funny graphics on it. So yeah, Bitcoin and crypto moved according to ye old VEPS indicators, which we're telling you, and which we told you yesterday during the live stream. Very specifically, if it could not get above the levels where it literally got to, but could not get above, right? Then you would see it probably meet sell pressure and come back down towards the target it hit, or possibly lower targets. Well, it hit the target that it hit very nicely. People don't seem to understand why. We often tell people, every day, take your profits early and often, limit your loss, and don't be emotionally attached to your trades. Why do we say that? Precisely because of the kind of action we're seeing this week. Right? This is the kind of action we thrive on as VEPS traders. Thrive. We long for these kind of days. I don't mean we bet everything on long, but we hope for these kind of days. Very often we have days when there is no movement relative to yesterday's movements, or the day before, or the day before that, or the day before that. Right? End of January, beginning of February have been amazing for returns moving around, zigzagging around the means. Amazing. And the price action has not disappointed. It's gone down and up and down and up and down. Who's complaining? If you're complaining about this, tell me. Why do you trade? You just want the price to be the same always? Or you want it to be moving completely sideways while you're sleeping and only moving up when you're trading, and it should give you like a 15-minute or 20-minute heads up or an hour heads up. Hey, this thing is 100% going up in the next hour, and run it up for 7 hours and then take your profits. Is that what you want? Well, assets don't move that way. But you can tell when the asset is about to go up in high time frames or low time frames using the VEPS. You absolutely can tell when there's going to be high time frame price action or low time frame price action that is going to make a relatively nice move. How can you tell? Well, you can tell. Where is that? This is northern Israel, bro. I'm in northern Israel, where fortunately the rockets are not flying anymore right now. It's a couple months, so I'm freed up to talk about nicer things. Once again, for the most part. Sometimes I still talk about current affairs, but mostly back to my normal topics: crypto, marketing, building cool things, entrepreneurialism, that kind of stuff, big business topics, visionary topics, business vision, futurism kind of stuff. But yeah, northern Israel. So you can tell with the VEPS what the direction of something's going to be by simply reading the volatility and the correlation. If you don't know what I mean, come and learn. It's free. You can literally learn for free what I'm talking about. You come and learn the tendencies of the price action, which are determined by the volatility of the asset. There's a historical volatility specifically of the asset, correlated to the price action. Right? When you do that at certain lengths that are very good to use, Although you can use really any length, you just have to figure out the motion in the ocean, so to speak. But when you do that at very specific lengths, it is very powerful at giving you the tendency of the probable move, whether it's going to go up, down, or sideways. And really, the tendencies are just up or down. It's just a question of what those tendencies are made of. When those tendencies are only 6 in number, it should not be too hard for anyone to learn. Can you learn 6 very basic combinations of, plus 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 equals plus, or plus plus minus equals minus, or I should say plus and plus equals plus, or plus and minus equals minus, or minus and minus equals minus, things like that. Just learn 6 of those, and you'll know the tendencies. And then you can look candle by candle at the relevant indicators that show you information that you can use with the tendencies, because it's not just volatility that does it, not just the AVR indicator, which is Alpha's volatility radar, Alpha Trading's volatility radar, right? No, you can use it with volatility, and you can use it with entropy, and you can use it with variance, because what is variance? Variance is just the spread of data around the mean. And what's that another word for? That is another word for volatility. So variance and volatility are effectively the same thing, just shown in different formats, and you get different reads using different lengths and different indicators, etc. But it's basically showing you the volatility variance. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for now. Come join us in the live streams Monday through Saturday. They start at 11 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time. And you can join them by joining our Discord completely for free. The address to the Discord is alphatradinghq.com/Discord. Like I said, it's free to join the Discord. alphatradinghq.com/Discord. You can even get a free volatility starter pack of indicators. Maybe you can get some lemons if you ask nicely. Maybe I'll send you some fresh lemons from the Holy Land. You know what they say, right? When life gives you lemons, take a picture of them when they're wet. It's crucial to get your wet lemon pictures because they're very good. All right, folks. See you. Have a great day. Happy trading.